The phone rang once. No number, no name, just static. I never should have picked it up. It was just past 3:03 a.m. I was alone in my apartment, one bedroom, 5th floor, windows locked, the kind of quiet that hurts your ears. The ringtone broke the silence. My phone screen was blank. No number, not unknown caller, not private number. Just empty. I stared at it for a few seconds, then answered. Hello? Static. Then breathing. Then my own voice whispering, he's already inside. I dropped the phone. My heart punched my ribs. I scanned the room, no windows broken, no doors open. I walked slowly to the peephole, no one. Then the phone rang again. But this time, it wasn't mine. It came from my closet. I stood frozen. It rang again. Then the doorknob twitched. I grabbed the nearest object, a floor lamp, and tiptoed to the closet. No movement, just the ringing. I yanked the door open. Nothing but coats and a phone. My old phone. The one I lost a year ago. Cracked screen, dead battery, no SIM. It stopped ringing. Then lit up. Incoming call me. The phone was dead, no battery, no SIM, and yet it was calling me again. The screen glowed. Incoming, call me. I stared at it, frozen. The old phone hadn't worked since it vanished at my ex's house. During that night, I still can't fully remember. My finger hovered over decline, but the button didn't work. Then the phone answered itself. Static. Then a whisper. But it wasn't my voice this time. It was deeper, familiar, wrong. What did you bury, Julia? The air turned heavy, my ears rang. Something in my memory tried to surface. Something I'd forced down. Suddenly, all the lights in the apartment flickered, then went off. I was alone in pitch black, just me, and the phone, still glowing faintly from the closet floor. It buzzed again, a text this time. I picked it up. Go to the mirror. I turned toward the hallway. My full-length mirror stood at the end. One step, another. The apartment felt longer than before. I reached the mirror, but I wasn't in it. Instead, it showed the room behind me and someone standing there. Still, watching. Face obscured. I spun around. Nothing. I looked back. Now I was in the reflection again, but my reflection was smiling. I wasn't. Then the phone buzzed one last time. A new text appeared. We spoke once before. Do you remember what you said to me at 3:03 a.m. the night he disappeared? I didn't. But the mirror did. It showed me. Bloody hands. Tears. A phone slipping into a shallow grave. There are nights your mind buries on purpose, but mine clawed its way back through a call I never should have answered. The old phone sat in my palm like a living thing, warm, pulsing faintly, even though the screen had gone black. I shouldn't have been able to feel its heartbeat, but I could. And worse, it felt like mine. I stared at it, paralyzed, as a strange pressure tightened in my ears, like my apartment was sealed from the outside world. No traffic, no wind, no fridge hum. Just me and it. And then the voice. What did you bury, Julia? It wasn't through the speaker. It was inside me. I flinched, dropped the phone, and backed into the wall. My breath quickened. My skin prickled. The hallway mirror, just beyond the kitchen, reflected something wrong. Me, but still like a photo, unblinking. I grabbed the nearest thing for protection, a lamp, knocked over a glass by accident. The crash didn't echo. It was like the apartment was swallowing sound. Then I saw it, a journal page, torn, folded once, lying dead center in the hallway floor. My handwriting. I saw it, I recorded it, but I chose to forget. I ran to the bedroom, yanked open a drawer I hadn't touched in a year. Inside, a box of old USB drives and SD cards. No labels, just one bright red. My hands shook as I plugged it into the laptop. A single video file appeared, 3_0, 3am_full_rec.mov. I clicked. It opened on a still shot of my kitchen, night vision. Me and him, mid-argument, his face red, shouting, plates breaking, threats. Then silence. I raised my phone, whispered, "I'm not afraid of you anymore." Then I moved closer. The screen flashed, he stepped back, then fell. Next shot, the woods, rain, a shovel. I dropped something into a hole. Then my phone. I looked up at the camera. My eyes swollen, angry, free. If I ever get a call from this, don't answer. It's not me anymore. They say your past will catch up to you, but no one tells you it might do it by ringing from behind your own mirror. The video ended. Silence returned like a vacuum. But it wasn't peace. It was the air going still before a scream. Then the phone vibrated again. Still cracked, still impossible. But now it glowed white, dim, ghostly. Plus +000000000. Same number. I didn't answer. But the voice came anyway. You had 365 nights, 1 year of silence. Now the silence ends. We're not here to punish. We're here to remember. The lights in my apartment began to shut off. Not flicker. Shut off, one by one. Like something was walking through the rooms, flipping switches as it passed. I locked myself in the bathroom, slammed the door, heart in my throat. It was still too quiet. Then came the ringing, not from the phone in my hand, from beneath the sink. I slowly opened the cabinet. A VHS tape. Dusty, mold on the corner. Written in marker across the plastic. Do not watch. I hadn't owned a VHS player in years. But I had one, tucked in a box under my bed, a gift from an ex, never opened. I plugged it in, it hummed, no error, no static. The screen blinked to life. Bedroom, night, me, asleep in bed. Then a shadow moves. From under the bed, a hand crawls out. Long, pale, holding something familiar. My old phone. It rises behind me. Then the screen cuts to black. A new message appears. 1 ring left. This time, answer it with your memory. You can't ignore the last ring, not when it's coming from the piece of yourself you tried to kill. The apartment felt dead, but not empty. Something was waiting. I stood in front of the bathroom mirror, my reflection stared back, but there was no light in her eyes. The phone buzzed one final time. The screen lit up. Incoming call, truth. I didn't press anything, it answered itself. A breath, then a whisper. He heard you, but did you? Suddenly, the mirror cracked. Not shattered, cracked from inside. Lines crawled like veins across the glass. Then something stepped through. Not him, but the shape of him, worn like a mask. My fear, my guilt, my denial, all standing in front of me. You didn't kill him. You buried the moment he became something else. It reached out a hand, not to harm, but to offer something. A final word. I took the phone, my hand didn't shake this time. I said nothing. Then the message appeared. He forgives you. You can wake up now. I opened my eyes. The apartment was warm. Soft sun through the blinds. No phone. No tape. The mirror whole. And this time, my reflection blinked when I did. Only one of me. And no ringing.